It is cold, flu, and the other C season. And I wanted just to revisit the natural remedies that you could have in your house at hand, just in case one of those nasty little viruses hit you. And it's always better to be prepared for these things rather than waiting until you start being symptomatic. Because obviously if they're a virus, which they are, they cannot be treated with antibiotics. And like I said, these are just natural remedies that you could definitely use to try to shorten the length of that cold or flu or COVID. So number one is, if your symptoms are above the neck, sneezing, sniffling, runny nose, watery eyes, then it's okay to exercise. So going out for a walk is a great idea, getting some fresh air. If your symptoms are below the neck, then it's better to rest. So that's number one, get out and exercise if you can. Number two, get some good sleep. So I know I've talked about mouth tape before to encourage nasal breathing. Often people are worried about mouth taping if they are stuffed up, but I have done a nose unblocking video that you can do to unblock your nasal passages. But even if you can focus on that nasal breathing at night, you will get a good night of sleep. Number three, the nasal saline rinse. So using something like a neti pot to just rinse out your nasal passages is a really good thing. And the nebulizer. I still use my nebulizer if I've been in crowded areas or if I've been on a plane. And I still use hydrogen peroxide. So I'll put a link to one of my other videos about the nebulizer, but I can highly recommend it. If you have been around other people that you know are sick, it is a great way to get rid of that virus very quickly. Okay, so now let's talk about some foods. We've got chicken soup, coconut oil, fermented foods, and baking soda. And the other thing, apple cider vinegar. Forgot about that one. So apple cider vinegar is really good. A couple of tablespoons in some water will help. I'm not going to say it's going to get rid of the virus, but it will neutralize the virus, because the virus is acidic. Apple cider vinegar is alkaline. So that's a great thing to do. Make your own chicken soup. It's an old adage, but it works. Coconut oil, put a little bit or cook in it or rub some on your skin. It's a great way to shorten the virus. Fermented foods, your kimchi, sauerkraut. I'm not going to say beer, but beer. I said it. Kefir, yogurt, some of those fermented foods, really good for you. And then baking soda. I know I did a video about hydration and putting a little bit of baking soda and a little bit of salt in some water to make your own electrolyte drink. But baking soda has actually been shown to help with viruses. And then we've got the 8 vitamins and minerals that you should have on hand. And those are zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin A, magnesium, and selenium. So have those on hand in your little cupboard, so that at the first sign of the sniffles or the sneezes or the watery eyes or any of those other things, you can just dose yourself appropriately, and hopefully it will shorten the time of your virus. Anyway, I hope this helps.